Hi, in this lesson we want to discuss special angles. Now special angles are those angles within trigonometry that give us, that return a value within a fraction format, if I can say. They can also give you a whole number such as 1, but 1 can also be expressed as a fraction as 1 over 1. They basically don't return your normal irrational decimal that you would get with other angles, and these angles are namely 0 degrees. Well, we don't really consider 0 to be like a special angle, but it is an angle that we can easily get the value for without having to use a calculator. So 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. All 5 of these are considered special angles because they return to us a normal expression or a normal value that we can actually remember. And it is your job, you are tasked with remembering this. But I guess something that could make it easier is also knowing the trig graphs, which we're going to cover in later videos. But another thing that could also help is by knowing the triangles, the special triangles. So these angles can be represented in triangle format, and if you remember these two triangles along with their proportions, then you can just use the trig functions that we learned in the previous video in order to figure out the value of specific special angles. So on the first one, we're gonna have one side as 1 and root 3. If you use Pythagoras, you can get this other side to be 2, or you can just remember it to be 2. Then the other one is 1, 1, and square root 2. Then the angles, this one would be 30 degrees, the one that's adjacent to the square root 3, and then the other one will be 60, because they should add up to 180 degrees. For this angle, it's quite easy to remember because this one is 45, and if that's 45, then this one has to be 45. So let's say I'm looking for sine of 30 degrees. Sine of 30 degrees is opposite over hypotenuse. So that's going to be 1 over 2. And as we can see over here, sine of 30 degrees is 1 over 2 indeed.